What's up guys, it's Birdman, welcome back to War Thunder. Today I'm playing a arcade battle with live commentary. I've just hit record, I don't know how it's going to go, but I'm playing sort of low-level Brits, I'd call it, or mid to low-level, no, low level, blah 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 blah. So you can already tell I'm failing to talk. Let's see if I can fail to fly. I'm going to jump into my Spitfire Mark IIB, one of my favourite, well in fact I think my favourite Spitfire of all of them on War Thunder. Not just because of its manoeuvrability and armament for its level, but because well, essentially because of the stuff it goes up against, it can just paste. Whereas the higher level Spits like the Mark 9 LF, which is a fantastic plane, it has to go up against Focke-Wulf 190 D12s and D13s and other Focke-Wulf 190s and Russian Yak 9s and Lavochnik 7s and all sorts of planes. So I think for its level and what it has, this is a top little fighter. I take this one into historical quite a lot for a good bit of fun. And I've actually tried it out in full real battles. I think for full real battles though, I've had more success with the Spitfire Mark 1 than any other plane. Just because it's so manoeuvrable, I guess. It's kind of difficult to stall in a way. But there you go. And today, in case you aren't playing War Thunder or don't know, there's a ground forces challenge to get, I think, 30 kills with large caliber cannons. So we're going to be seeing a lot of P-39s and Posse Yak 90s and all those planes you just love to meet in head-ons and find on your tail suddenly because they just blow your plane to shreds in about one hit. So hopefully we can avoid those and not have too much trouble. You'll see my lineup consists of a Hurricane, 3 Spitfires, a Typhoon and a Beaufort. The Beaufort I probably won't end up using. I just don't want to use Beaufighters because I feel bad. I mean, they are just broken. And I know I've been in the situation playing as Germans in historical battles, coming up against Beaufighters, and it is horrible. I mean, you throw your entire, I mean, the full 9 yards, you throw your whole wingspan of ammo into it to no avail, and then it turns on a 2P piece and blasts you to pieces with a few 20mm cannon shells. So it's not very fun to come up against. So I thought I probably won't fly it either. Might be a silly idea, seeing as I'm actually flying British now. But you know, I'm full of silly ideas. So we're going to dive in. Hopefully not get taken out by this AAA coming off the boats, and see if we can score a kill off these Germans here. There's the kill. That was actually Junkers 87 G1, so it had two 37mm cannons on it. He was probably going for the Ground Forces HQ achievement. Let's have a look at his BF-109. Where's he gone? Oh, he's seen me and he's scarpering. Oh no, he's not. He's turning around on me, but he's not going to come up. He looks like he's in a turn fight with this guy. Got some hits on him, but I'm a bit worried about these cargo ships, to be honest. I might take out this BF-109 and then scarper out of here. You'll notice I'm using stealth rounds. I mean, I could justify it by saying it's so I don't have to waste my rounds with tracer rounds, which aren't very dangerous, or I'm such a good shot that I don't need tracer rounds, but it's actually just because I was trying it out last time I used this plane, and I haven't reconfigured it. But you will notice it does sort of do the trick a bit quicker than your conventional universal or tracer round, simply because every round is deadly, and if you know where to point them, then you can make the enemy feel it. So what have we got? We've got 2 kills so far. We're about the same. We're at the top level of the match. I mean, 2 other guys on our team have 2 kills, and one of the guys on their team has 2 kills. But we're still alive. We haven't taken any damage yet. Haven't come into any head-ons or rams, which is always nice. I mean, I do find myself in them a little bit too often. But I think we'll do all right in this match. I think we'll be okay. So let's head for this Junkers 87. I reckon he's a G model because, again, there's an achievement to use really big cannons, and you can get Junkers with really big cannons, so I reckon he's got them. I mean, I don't know. He's heading for that B-25 as well, like, he's going to blow it out of the sky, so we'll see what happens there. Yep, it's a G version, but he obviously didn't hit the, didn't hit the B-25 because he went into a turn, essentially. I'm just trying to keep behind him. He can quite easily drop his speed or scissor and put me in front of him if he's careful, but more intent on getting kills and avoiding death. They aren't actually scoring hits, but they're not. Okay, aircraft destroyed. So that is how you dispose of a nasty Junkers. Don't want to go head on with this guy. Even though quite weak arm with my cannons just ran out of ammo, and I've only got 7.7mm once my cannons run out. but he's a American boom and zoom trainer, so I'm not too worried about outturning him. What I am worried about is enemy fighters and such joining our little turn fight, because it will take me a little while to get on his tail. There's also the possibility that one of our friendlies, like that F6F, is going to join in, and that will be helpful. I wonder why he's turning so well. Maybe they've changed the flight model of the P-36G, but when I was flying the P-36s, they were not turn fighters. Okay, he's right on me. I'm just going to slow down so I can get to overshoot, because he's done quite a bit of damage. Okay, he's done quite a bit of damage, but I'm still very flyable, and I wonder if I can just get my nose up for long enough. Oh no, curses. Okay, well at least I've got him to overshoot, so hopefully I can get a few hits on him and turn the tide of this battle. We're back in a turn fight, and again, he seems to be turning better. Now, that might be this time. I mean, I don't really know. They must have changed the P-36G flight model, because it's a very new phenomenon that they've turned so well. When I used to fly them as Americans, they were terrible turn fighters. They could loop very quickly, but their turning was abysmal. So I don't know if they've changed that, or if I was just flying it wrong, or what was going on. But that's a little disappointing, because I really love that plane, and I feel I should have done it more justice than just getting 3 kills, I think I got. Let's check. Yeah, 3 kills. So not a brilliant showing from me. I could have done a lot better in my Spitfire Mark 2B, but we'll try out the Typhoon Mark 1A. It's an interesting plane, this. It used to be very tough. It's slightly less tough since they changed the damage modelling of the machine guns, so when you get hit by machine guns it does a bit more damage than it used to, basically. Which is bad for this plane because it used to be a lot tougher, but good because it has 12 7.7s, and 12 7.7s is a sort of configuration that can either be great or not do very much at all, depending on what you're shooting at. I find it to be a mix. Also, turning, you don't really turn fight this thing because it is not a turn fighter. It's a diver, essentially. I mean, I would say boom and zoom, but it sometimes feels a bit sluggish, a bit heavy on the zoom, but it's very good at the boom. It comes in very quickly, has a high top speed, and has 12 7.7, so it can do some sort of quick damage like that, and then 430 miles an hour is a lot. That's high speed, and it has no problem. The wings don't. I mean, I'm talking historically here. I know we're in arcade now, but the wings don't fall off at particularly high speeds. You have to go really quite fast for that. So let's just fly back over. Let's fly to where the fun is, because at the moment we seem to be on sort of outskirts of the battle. I'm saying the Typhoon 1A is a sort of mixed bag for me. I either do quite well in it, or not very well at all, depending on what sort of fight is happening. Like when it's all spread out like this, it's quite easy to pick a target, dive on them, score some hits and zoom away. But if there's a sort of turn fight brawl going on, it's not so easy to stay untouched, as it were. Now the trouble with B-25s is they have rather large turret setups. You see here I'm just going in hits, I'm not sure why. So let's get a bit closer and try. I think it's because it's accelerating as it's turning. There we go, now I'm scoring hits. But equally, the B-25 is not going to feel 7.7mm particularly heavily. I've knocked out a gunner, but I've managed to go through an entire rack of ammo, which on a Typhoon Mark 1A is quite a lot of ammo. Luckily, I'm level 14 with my Brits, so my crews are nice and upgraded, meaning I can get quick reloads and long, what are they called? I guess I can fire for a long time without overheating. But like I say, those 50 cal turret gunners, for some reason they're picking on me, even though that other guy just set him on fire. There we go. Wow! Good explosion. Now, sadly, we have critically damaged our right wing because of the turrets on the B-25, and there doesn't seem to be anywhere to land. This is a classic map where there's no friendly base. You just sort of fly around until you get shot up too much, and then someone comes and picks you off. But there you go. We're just gonna try for this P-39. I think he'll be able to outturn us quite easily once he realizes he's in trouble. Of course, the Typhoon and the early Spitfires, all the Spitfires I believe, don't have any combat flaps. So once you're in a turn fight, you just have to go for it. Obviously landing flaps can slow you down in a pinch, but they're not ideal for turning. Okay, we've got a critical on him. When you fuselage, he's good. That's the other trouble, is when you're competing with cannons and Spitfire Mark 2B, but he's got company, so he's not going to stick around. My wing is in a bad way. Okay, what can we take on relatively easily and not with our machine configurations? LA5 is going to be under us. Yep. Yes, it was. Okay, so that's 2 planes down. How are we doing for kills? We are on 5 kills, 2 planes down. It's a good game. It's going well, actually, I think. Probably could have got one more kill with that Typhoon 1A if I was careful, but I guess we'll just have to move on. And we're going to move on to the Spitfire Mark 2A. We're going to try this poorly armoured but very manoeuvrable Spitfire out. It's only got, I think, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but either 8 to 7.7. So it's heavily armoured. I mean, they're not very large caliber rounds, but there's a lot of them, and it has a fair bit of ammo. So if you just point and shoot for long enough, you'll get some results. Now there are bombers out there which we could go for, but I don't want to throw my plane at their turret gunners, or I'm not particularly eager to, because a little Spitfire like this doesn't take many hits before it starts getting wobbly and unusable. What I'm more tempted to do is take on fighters, and if it goes badly and we get injured, then we can go and take on bombers with sort of the last bits of our airframe. But I'm conscious as well that both teams seem to be running out of troops, and pretty soon the game's going to end as a result of that. So let's just dive into this mess of planes in the middle and see if we can't score a few kills. So that P-36G looks busy. However, this Spitfire here is going off that P-47, blissfully unaware that I'm catching up with him, coming in on his tail. And we get a little bit closer before I open up, so I haven't got stealth rounds. And I'm going to open up just in front of where the target tells me to. And that's the place to hit. Especially when it turns when I see my weapons over much quicker than this Spitfire than Typhoon. But we scored a good few hits, no criticals unfortunately. That's the nature of 7.7mm machine guns. Another few hits there. Loop up and over and round. Oh, we've managed to get behind me in my silly loop up and over. He's got a bit of F4 on him, that P-47 fancies his chances, but he can't turn he can't turn this. The turn time on the P-47 is probably bigger than a London double-decker bus. So let's get on his tail and start annoying with our 2 remaining 7.7s. I might as well be in a biplane. And it was that same Spitfire Mark 2B that came back and got us. That was not good. We need to be a little bit more careful in those weakly armoured planes. So, my Mark 1, as you'll see, has a little tick by its chevrons. That's because I've maxed out the XP in it, and that's from playing historical battles and the occasional full reel in this. It is a fantastic performer. It's just a bit too weakly armoured for a tier 7. Tier 7 game. So we'll see if it does any good, but it's only got 7.7s again, and it's going up against multiple. I mean, a P-47 is a rank 8 aircraft, and it has and the game's over. It has 8 50 caliber machine guns. So you compare 8 50 caliber machine guns to 8 7.7mm machine guns, essentially half the width of the projectile. And you're not going to get a lot of damage done. But that was it for this arcade match. We got 5 kills, 3 deaths. I think we could have done a bit better, but for a spontaneous recording, I think it went okay. I'm going to try and do more of these to get War Thunder videos out more often, because my Road to D12 videos take a little bit more time to do. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of these live commentaries in the comments, and I will see you with another one quite soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.